Welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the time my friend got raided by the cops. Now, this one starts out, I was at one of my friend's house. I've never mentioned him before. We'll call him Reese. Reese was having a party and he was inviting a bunch of people. He lived in this apartment, but it was really big. So there was a bunch of people at this party. And he had a lot of friends from from not just in this city, but from like a bunch of different cities. And it was like, it wasn't his birthday, but it was kind of like a birthday celebration type of thing. So he invited a bunch of people, and a lot of his friends do a lot of different type of stuff, do a lot of different drugs, and he doesn't do them all the time, but when like party scene, Reese will get a little crazy. Reese sold a lot of different types of drugs. He didn't do a lot, he just smoked. So he had a lot when these people came over, and some people brought some over, and he was pretty fucked up this night. Everyone's doing a bunch of shit, having a good time, drinking, smoking, and it goes real late, but eventually pretty much everyone leaves. I end up staying because I was cool with Reese and he didn't care about me staying, so I just stayed. I was pretty messed up because I drank. We wake up the next morning to pounding on the door, and so I go and open the door. I didn't really think anything of it because this apartment was like, it was a pretty nice area. It was huge. It was more like a penthouse than an apartment. No one was really worried about anything, especially not Reese. So I go and open this door. They didn't say, I don't know if they said something like right after they knocked and I just didn't hear them, or if they didn't say anything, but I didn't hear nothing. I opened the door to a bunch of cops and I like tweak out trying to figure out what's going on, and they're just pushing me to the side, basically trying to get in here. They said they had a warrant and that they were gonna look through the property. Well, it didn't take them very long because from the last night there was a bunch of drugs and stuff everywhere, and it was just out everywhere. So we were pretty screwed, and Reese was still asleep. They're asking me if I live here, what I'm doing here, or what's going on. I told them that I don't live here. This is my friend's house. So they pretty much proceed to tell me to get out of there and wait outside. They had one of the officers wait outside with me. They told me not to leave, but they told me to go outside. So I go and stand outside, and eventually they bring out Reese in handcuffs, and then they're bringing out a bunch of stuff like all the drugs and the scales and just a bunch of different type of stuff. I saw this and I was like, oh man, he's screwed, because there was a bunch of different types of drugs, and a lot of that stuff you get a lot of time for. So I'm sitting there trying to think of what to do, because this is one of my homies, I'm not trying to see him go away forever. Like, he's gonna be gone a long ass time. So I'm tweaking out, and I'm like calling, texting a bunch of people that I know that we're mutual friends with, and everyone's freaking out with me. Eventually, I get a call from the jail, and it's Reese. Reese tells me, yo, this is my only call, you feel me? Go get my brother. I didn't know this, but his brother was his plug for a lot of the stuff he got. So his brother, he had banked. He was a supplier. So I knew his brother pretty well. He's been around a couple of times when Reese and I were hanging out, or if we needed something. I tell him what's up. He tells me to just wait until he gets bail, basically. He would pay it. So eventually he pays the bail and Reese gets out. It was a pretty fucked situation, but in the end everyone was cool and Reese got out, so it was Gucci. He didn't sell very much after this. I think he sold a little bit of bud, but he didn't sell any other drugs besides that after this. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.